back to my channel. We're back for another top 10. So today we're going to be reading 10 times Ash Ketchum proved he needed parental supervision. The anime is one of the most popular classic series ever. It tells the story of a 10-year-old Ash Ketchum and his quest to become a Pokemon master. Ash's arrogance and inexperience land him in deep trouble on his popular journey. He forces his companions to travel through a blistering storm early in his adventure, and Ash only survives the ordeal thanks to his Pokemon who could have easily froze to death. Ash is quick to misjudge himself and other people and others' abilities. He directly interjects himself into many conflicts humans wouldn't normally participate in. Ash throws himself into a brawl between Mew and Mewtwo, briefly causing him to turn to stone. Any fraction of parental supervision could have easily prevented this. There are many times in Ash's Pokemon journey where reckless actions could have been benefited from some parental supervision. Number 10. Ash gets attacked by a vicious flock of Spearow in the anime's premiere. In the beginning of Ash's journey is ripe with mistakes that stem from Ash's inexperience. He nearly loses his life during the very beginning of his quest, and shortly after receiving Pikachu, Ash attempts to use the Pokemon in battle against his Spearow, but it refuses to participate. Frustrated with his circumstances, Ash battles the Pokemon himself and throws a rock at it, and this causes the Spearow to become enraged and begin pursuing the rookie trainer, accompanied by its entire flock. The anime takes a dark turn to reflect the gravity of the situation as a thunderstorm looms overhead. With Pikachu injured and Ash out of options, he turns to block the incoming attack with his body. Thankfully, Pikachu musters a frightening power in the nick of time and saves them both with a thunderbolt. Ash would have died without Pikachu, but any competent parent would have told Ash the consequences of angering a wild Pokemon. Number 9. Ash runs into a burning building to save a Gloom. During one of the most controversial episodes of Pokemon Indigo League, Ash helps the Team Rocket invade the Celadon gym. Team Rocket attempts to steal the gym leader Erica's valuable perfume and nearly succeeds in the process. Meowth sets off a bomb and while still in the gym, causing a fire, leaving Gloom trapped. Feeling responsible for the entire ordeal, Ash rushes into the gym to save Gloom. Team Rocket's actions are revealed to be in vain, as they only captured some of Gloom's foul spell. Ash's actions may have saved Gloom, but also put it in danger in the first place. Nevertheless, parental supervision would have prevented Ash from working with Team Rocket in the first place. Since it was still relatively early into the journey, Ash had a much easier time trusting the evil team, but this is no excuse for his incompetence. Number 8. Gengar removes Ash's soul from his body. Ash initially struggles against Sabrina, the Psychic-type gym leader, due to his lack of relevant Pokemon. This sends him on a quest to the mysterious Lavender Town to capture a Ghost-type Pokemon. Yet any parent would have discouraged Ash and his friends from investigating the tower, especially at night. Ash accomplishes his goal and discovers a Haunter, but not before it rips his soul from his body. Haunter takes Ash on an aerial tour of the city and deeply enjoys his time with the trainer. It accompanies Ash to beat Serena, but he never officially catches the Ghost-type Pokemon. Many fans see this as one of the biggest missed opportunities in Ash's early quest. He wouldn't capture a ghost Pokemon until decades later in Pokemon Journey. Any knowledgeable parent figure would have told him how much a ghost type would have assisted Ash on his quest. Number 7. Ash falls face first down a cliff while trying to save Serena. Above all else, Ash Ketchum values other lives before his own. He often endangers his life in an attempt to save his friends. When Serena begins falling down a cliff, Ash falls face first down the ravine, attempting to save her. This is another noble endeavor on Ash's part, but it should have been left of a capable Pokemon or an adult. Had the fall gone differently, Ash might have ended his Pokemon journey prematurely. The trainer shared an otherwise touching moment, but it never should have happened. If Ash's friends had any parental supervision, they would have known to avoid the rocky terrain altogether. Ash regularly leaps headfirst into dangerous situations without considering his lack of physical capabilities. His inexperience and arrogance are both traits that likely stem from his lack of competent parental guidance. Number 6. Ash protects Pikachu against an enraged Mega Lucario. Mega Evolution is one of those most difficult concepts to understand in Pokemon World. It is both difficult for both rookie and accomplished trainers alike. Ash even helps gym leader Karina master the ability with her partner Lucario, but the battle almost had disastrous consequences for Ash. When Lucario lost control and began savagely attacking Pikachu, Ash got directly involved in their duel. Despite not being a Pokemon, Ash used his body to shield Pikachu from the incoming Lucario. Ash ends up being saved due to the adults' intervention, but parental guidance once prevented him getting involved in the first place. Ash acted heroically while attempting to save Pikachu, but at the end of the day, he risked grave injury to himself and his Pokemon. There was nothing he could have done to fight against the fighting-type Pokemon, so getting involved ultimately did more harm than good. And number 5, Ash jumps on Lugia's back to fight the legendary birds. Lugia is one of the several seafaring legendary Pokemon, and this is a permanent fixture of the world's mythology. Lugia is particularly important to the legend of the Orange Islands, which Ash finds himself mixed up during his travels. Unsurprisingly, Ash is designed to be as the chosen one, destined to help Lugia conquer and calm the 3 legendary birds. With the water and flying types' help, Ash manages to accomplish this huge task, but not before almost dying several times. At this point, Ash was fairly early on his journey, and there were absolutely no Pokemon in his team that could have helped him against the legendary birds, but he believed his role as the chosen one and jumped headfirst into danger. And interestingly, Ash's mom witnesses the movie's climax and scolds Ash for being so reckless, yet she might have not been able to scold Ash at all if she were a more active parent. Number 4. Ash nearly freezes to death due to his blinding arrogance. One of Ash's biggest blunders in his early journey stems directly from his blinding arrogance. Despite Brock and Misty's superior experience, he often ignores their advice in favor of his intuition. This has caused Ash many issues, but none more than when he almost freezes to death early on his journey. He travels amid a blizzard despite warnings from his companions, and Ash ends up getting separated from his friends and caught further in the storm. He relies on the warmth of his Pokemon to survive and barely makes it through the ordeal alive. If Ash had taken any advice to heart and had some parental guidance, he would have never traveled in the storm. Thankfully, Ash learns in this moment to learn to take others' advice to heart. Number 3. Ash almost drowns trying to help Manaphy. Pokemon Rangers are barely covered in the anime, but are a significant part of the Pokemon Ranger in the Temple of the Sea. The Pokemon Ranger is undoubtedly older, but even he does not prevent Ash from sacrificing his life. During the movie's climax, Ash loses consciousness underwater while attempting to save part of the Sea Crown. That said, adult guidance probably would have led Ash to avoid the situation altogether. Ash's mother probably could have developed a little more intelligence of acquiring the Sea Crystal. Ash often acts first and asks questions later, leading him to his near death many times. His parents would have probably set him on a better, less dangerous path, which might have been successful sooner. Thankfully, Ash seems to acquire more common sense as his journey progresses. Number 2. Ash climbs to the top of the Prism Tower to save an angry Garchomp. Due to Ash's relationship with Team Rocket, he feels especially responsible for Team Rocket's antics. During the initial visit to Lumio City, Team Rocket attempts to take control of a powerful Garchomp, and it becomes enraged and flies to the top of the Prism Tower. Ash, again feeling responsible for the evil team's antics, chases the Garchomp to the top of the tower. Ash's actions lead him to be thrown headfirst off the tower, and Ash would have died if not for Mega Blaziken's interference. Ash lives yet another day, but this action foreshadows his Ash recklessness in the upcoming season. Yet if Delia had been there, she would have forbade Ash from pursuing the Garchomp. Ash may have learned a lot over his Pokemon journey, but his recklessness remains throughout this entire quest. And number 1, Ash directly gets involved in a clash between Mew and Mewtwo. Mewtwo is one of the first successful artificially created Pokemon and has developed a deep self-hatred for humanity. It's believed that humans treat Pokemon as merely tools ready to be cast aside at any moment. The Pokemon ends up having a battle of wills and his original counterpart, which Ash foolishly becomes involved in. During the climax of their duel, Ash jumps in the middle of their fight to bring the battle to an end. Ash magically turns to stone, and his Pokemon, starting with Pikachu, begin to cry over him. Mewtwo begins to see the error in his ways based on the Pokemon's reactions to Ash's seemingly demise. Yet an adult probably would have found a way to end their conflict without throwing themselves in harm's way, and Ash's mom would have had a panic attack if she knew that Ash had thrown himself into a clash between Mew and Mewtwo. There's definitely a lot more in this list. I'm surprised that it's not top 20. But honestly, it's just I get the lack of a father figure, but the fact that his mother pretty much didn't teach him anything or didn't care. It's just oh, you're 10 years old now? Okay. Have fun. Figure it out by yourself. It's just bruh, you're still my mother. Hello? But yeah, let me know if you have some more times that Ash needed parental supervision. I'm sure literally every single fucking episode has something like that. But I hope you all enjoyed. If you're new to my channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and hit the bell to see notified videos, which is every Wednesday. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.